Hello guys, welcome back. Let's start day 23, the magical air that you breathe. If someone had told me a few years back to be grateful for the air that I breathe, I would have thought the person was crazy. It wouldn't have made a bit of sense to me. Why on earth would anyone be grateful for the air that they breathe? But as my life changed from using gratitude, the things that I took for granted or didn't give a second thought about became an absolute miracle to me. I went from sweating the small stuff in my little world and day to day life to opening my eyes and thinking about the bigger picture and wonder of the universe. As the great scientist Newton said, when I looked at the solar system, I see the earth at the right distance from the sun to receive the proper amounts of heat and light. This did not happen by chance. Those words made me think more and more about the bigger picture. It's not an accident that there is a protective atmosphere surrounding us and that beyond it there is no oxygen or air. It's not an accident that the trees gives off oxygen so that our atmosphere is continually replenished. It is not an accident that our solar system is perfectly placed and that if it were anywhere else in the galaxy, we would most likely to be devastated by cosmic radiations. There are thousands of parameters and ratios that support life on Earth. All of them are on a knife edge, and their fine tuning is so critical that a fraction of a difference in any of these parameters and ratios would make life unlivable on planet Earth. It is difficult to believe any of these things could have happened by accident. It would seem that they are perfectly designed, perfectly placed, perfectly balanced for us. When the realization hits you that all of these things might not be an accident and that the balance of every microscopic element surrounding Earth and on Earth is in perfect harmony to support us, you will feel an overwhelming sense of gratitude for life because all of it has been done to sustain you. The magical air that you breathe is not an accident or a fluke of nature when you think about the enormousness of what had to take place in the universe for us to have air, and you then take a breath. Breathing air into your body becomes breathtaking in every sense of the word. We take one breath after another, and we never give a thought to the fact that there is always air for us to breathe. Yet oxygen is one of the most plentiful elements in our body, and as we breathe it feeds every cell in our body so that we can continue to live. The most precious gift of our life is air, because without it none of us would last more than a few minutes. When I first began to use gratitude's magical power, I used it for a lot of personal things that I wanted, and it worked. But it was when I began to be grateful for the real gifts in life, then I experienced the ultimate power of gratitude. The more gratitude I became, the more grateful I became for a sunset, a tree, or the ocean, the dew on the grass, my life, and the people in it, every material thing I've ever dreamed of getting poured down upon me. I now understand the reason why it happened that way. When we can feel truly grateful for the precious gifts of life and nature, like the magical air that we breathe, we have reached one of the deepest possible levels of gratitude. And whoever has that depth of gratitude will receive absolute abundance. Today, stop and think about the glorious air that you breathe. Take 5 deliberate breaths and feel the feeling of the air moving inside your body, and feel the joy of breathing it out. Take 5 full breaths in and out 5 different times today, and after you have taken each set of the 5 breaths, say the magic words, "Thank you for the magical air that I breathe." And be as genuinely grateful as you can for the precious life giving air that you breathe. It is best if you can do this magical practice outside so you can really feel and appreciate the magnificence of fresh air. But if that's not possible, then do it inside. You can close your eyes while taking the breath, so you can do it with your eyes open. You can do it while you are walking, waiting in line, shopping, or anywhere at any time you want. The important thing is to deliberately feel the feeling of the air going in and out of your body. Breathe the way you naturally breathe, because the magical practice is not about your breathing but about your gratitude for the air you breathe. If taking a bigger breath helps you feel more grateful or feel more thankful, then do that. If it helps to make a sound or mentally say the magic words thank you as you breathe the air out, then do that. If you want, you can also do a variation of this practice in the future by imagining you are breathing in gratitude and filling yourself up with every breath you take. In ancient teaching, it is said that when a person reaches the point of being deeply grateful for the air that they breathe, their gratitude will have reached a new level of power, and they will become the true alchemist who can effortlessly turn every part of their life into gold. I am going to put everything on the description box about the magical air that you breathe. This step is going to be amazing. Even I don't think so I've ever done magical thankful of the air. I have done thankful to the water, and today also, basically when I went to Dubai, and there was some event where the water was very expensive, really expensive. So at that time I realized how important is the water. I didn't had that much of money at that time, and you know I know how I controlled myself for not having that much of water to drink, and to control myself. And you go and buy a small, I don't know, this small bottle, water bottle, and you really just having a sip where you were really thirsty, but you're just having a sip. After that event, it was in 2015, and today is 2024. Whenever I drink water, I feel thankful. I feel so thankful of that water, because there was a time when I had money, but that water was very expensive. So it was 100 or 200 rupees per this much of bottle. So after that, I felt so grateful that the water that we are drinking, and I do not like people wasting, water because of that. After that, basically. So let's do the air also, because that I have never done. See you guys on the next video. I just hope you do this practice as well. Thank you. See you guys. Bye.